please act quickly, absolutely quickly. Hello guys, welcome back to the Cybin Molby show. I hope you're having a lovely time, and I'm back again with another vlog which is going to be really helpful to you. So please stay tuned with me right from the start to the end so that you don't miss out on anything. You might be thinking, why is the pen, why is this book? It's just for me to, recollect everything so that I don't miss out on anything. So guys, today I'm going to talk on how can you apply for an NMBI application pack, and I'll be putting a link in my description below. It's about the OET scores and the IELTS scores which you require actually to apply for the NMBI application pack. For people who have already come to Ireland and they are looking for applying for a spouse visa, and like if you're a nurse and if you're wanting to come to Ireland, I've put another video on that. And in case if you're wanting to know about the salary details and what is exactly the salary packages you are being offered in Ireland, so I have put another video on that. So all those links will be shared in the description below. You can just click and go ahead with that if you are interested to watch them. Now this video which I'm doing, it's specifically for nurses, and I'm so sorry because I don't have much of idea about the other professions, how they go about with it. So I'm just here to help my fellow nurses, my friends who have recently cleared their OET and IELTS and are looking forward to come to Ireland. So at the beginning, when you're going to apply for your NMBI application pack, it's always essential that usually we try to look for a lot of agencies and all that stuff. So I would suggest that always go for agencies which are reputed. Like you'll know, there are a lot of agencies, but one is ENS, and they have a tie-up here with CPL Healthcare here in Ireland. The second one is IITR, and they have a tie-up here with KCR, that's Kate Cowhig Healthcare Recruitment. Now it's through them which I have come. So that's IITR which has done my paperwork and everything back home, and their main branch is in Delhi, and they have a tie-up here with KCR, that's here in Ireland. So they have their main office which is located in Dublin. So these are the two agencies which I can definitely entrust and tell you all that you can definitely look forward to when you're actually applying for any job abroad. So the first thing guys, I'm going to explain to you all what you are supposed to do with the application pack. Now, usually before going to the agencies, I would suggest you all that it's always good that first you apply for your NMBI application pack, because that's what even the agency is going to ask you to do. Just apply for the application pack. Now you have to apply for the application pack online, and if you go into the NMBI website, you can come to know, because they have given all their details, all their updates, anything you would like to know about NMBI, that is the Nursing Midwifery Board of Ireland. They would update you there in their website there in case you have any doubts regarding anything. So when you apply for the application pack, you will get a pack which will have like a 4 section, that's A, B, C and D. So in the first section, what you usually have is you have to fill up your personal details, and secondly you have to fill up your TRF number. Now it's either your TRF number or your OET candidate number. So it depends, like if you've given your IELTS, you might have a TRF number, or if you've given an OET, you will have your candidate reference number. So you have to just put that, and you have to attach your OET or your IELTS cert. And then when it comes to the third section of the form, that's you fill up your personal details and everything, you attach your OET or IELTS certificate, and you fill up your TRF number or your OET candidate number. Then the last section is the payment, because as you all know, when you're applying for the application pack, the payment you're supposed to pay is 350 euros for the application pack. So you can put your credit card or your debit card number, and you fill up the form and you send it to them to the address which is given. So that's the first thing about applying for the NMBI pack. Now once you filled all these details and you have sent it to the NMBI, they will issue you an application pack. Now that's the second most important thing. In the application pack which you receive from them, it will have a lot of details which has to be filled by you all, and it has to be filled by your nursing agencies, it has to be filled by your nursing registrations. Wherever you have worked, you will have to update on your employer reference, and you have to update on your transcript. Now I'm going to go one by one. The first thing is your CCPS forms, that's verification of CCPS forms. Now this is nothing but your verification of your job, like wherever you have worked. So say like for me, I had worked in Maharashtra and had worked in Singapore also before coming to Ireland. So I had to send a verification form from Maharashtra, that's my Maharashtra Nursing Council, as well as from the Singapore Nursing Board. So when you send these forms, you cannot send it personally to NMBI. Please remember this thing. That's the most important thing. You cannot send it. It has to be strictly from your nursing council. So what you'll have to do is, the moment when you get the pack, guys, I would suggest you all, what I did is, please act quickly, absolutely quickly. Because if you're not going to act quickly, your papers are going to get delayed. And you already know, like, say, people like foreign people living in Maharashtra, and like for us, like when we had actually applied for our papers and everything, we had to keep on constantly, calling them and keeping an update on the status of like whether the forms have been dispatched to NMBI. Because what happens is, the reason why I'm telling is you'll have to be quick is because, see, like if your papers are going to be delayed in going to the NMBI, your processing is getting delayed. So the CCPS forms has to be from all the nursing registration places wherever you have worked. So it's very straightforward, absolutely, because you can go on to the website of whichever state you are from, or whichever country you are from, or wherever you are working specifically, that's your nursing job, and you go into their website and you have these online applications. With these latest technologies and social media, definitely everything has become quite easier, and you can go in online and you can fill up all the details. And you fill up all the details, and you have to pay the fees, like whatever it is. And I cannot tell you specifically how much it is, because I had applied for this 2 years ago, so that money was different, and now the fees could be different. So you have to just go and check up with your nursing council, whatever it is, and get it done at the earliest. So that's with the verification of CCPS forms. Secondly is your employer reference. Now your employer reference is very important, guys, because it's like a kind of a good conduct. Basically what I had done is like I was working in Maharashtra, so I had got an employer reference from the hospital I was working. So I was working for one of the hospitals for 5 years back home, and I had worked for 2 years in Singapore. So remember, each and every certificate and each and every forms, whatever you all are filling up, has to be sent from the respective people to the NMBI, because any forms sent by you is not going to be accepted. So the third thing is your transcript. Now that is going to be, that one thing you're going to get it from the place wherever you'll have finished your graduation from. So like whichever college you'll have done your nursing, you'll have to go to that particular college, and you have to get in contact with your clerks in your college and let them know that you need a transcript. Because in the transcript, the main thing what it signifies is your 4 years of your nursing, whatever you'll have studied. So it's your detailed hours which they check, and how many hours you'll have completed. And they have their own assessment which they do, so you have to submit a transcript. So you'll have to apply for your transcript, guys, because most of the places, I don't know how is the application thing. Like when I had to apply for my transcript, I had already applied it from Singapore, and I had to go personally to my college and I had to get it done, and then it was my college, they had sent the transcript to the NMBI. So these are the three most important things after you get the application pack, and you have to be very quick on sending all these documents. Now section 3 is your forms and documents from the relevant authorities. This is the one I was saying is the CCPS and all those forms. So once you've filled up all these forms and once you've sent these documents to NMBI, you have to open an account. And like say when you get your application pack, you will get a reference number on the top right hand side of the corner, and you have to always keep that, and you have to remember that and keep it safe till you finish all your processing. So once like say you'll have sent the documents to NMBI, even before sending the documents, like you'll have sent the documents to the NMBI, but the next important thing you're supposed to do is just set up your account. So the first time when you set up your account, it's your PIN, that's your reference number, and you'll get a code. So you put your reference number and you put a code, and then it'll pop out with your account details. So you have to put in an email address and you have to put in a password. So once you log into your email address and your password, you will get your account set up. Now the only reason for this to be done is y'all can keep a proper track of all the documents which y'all have sent to the NMBI. Because once you've sent the documents, and once your respective colleges, your respective hospitals, your respective nursing councils have sent all the documents to NMBI, it will show up in your own accounts that received by so and so, received by so and so. So that's already highlighted, so you can properly keep a track of it. And say if you find like some documents they have said it's showing pending, so what you can do is like, say for example it's your nursing council documents which is showing pending, so just go back, ring your nursing council and just check with them, like have they dispatched the forms whichever they were supposed to. So like just keep on constantly tracking all your documents because it has to reach there on time. So that's all about your whatever part you are supposed to do. Then the next thing is like the NMBI, once it receives all your documents, like once all the pending status has changed in your account and they have received all your documents, what NMBI does is they will assess the documents completely, and it's good. They do all these assessments in depth, so they will go ahead and check all your documents. If everything is absolutely okay, they'll send you a decision letter. But say like if they require any more documents or any more proofs, so they will let you know through the email, so and they'll let you know even in your account, like you'll come to know. And so just be sure and quick to send them back so that you don't get delayed further. And once you apply for once you get your decision letter, guys, you have finished most, like the first half of the struggle is finished. You get your decision letter means you're getting a registration to work in the country. Now once you get your decision letter, once the decision letter and everything is done, it's the agencies. So it just depends like which part of Ireland you're going to. And like I was selected initially for Galway, but then later on I was moved to Letterkenny Hospital. So we were given an option of aptitude. So we had to give our aptitude exam. So I had given my aptitude. But guys, like most of you all will know, it's just not aptitude, there is adaptation also. There's aptitude and adaptation both. And I'm definitely my next video is gonna be up on aptitude and adaptation. So please stay tuned for that. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on the information for that also. So once you finish with your decision letters, you will get a date for your aptitude or your adaptation, whatever it is. Now aptitude and adaptation is different, but I'm not going to speak in detail about it in this video of mine because this is only specifically about how you apply for your NMBI pack and how you get your decision letter. It's usually when you apply for these things, they say in the NMBI website, if there's no delays or anything, usually your paperwork and everything should be done. Like once it reaches NMBI, it should take around 90 days, but it's not specific. It could extend, it could delay, or it could even finish before that. It just depends on how they receive your documents and how early they start processing it. So once you get your decision letter, the next step what the agency people do is they get you sorted for your aptitude or adaptation accordingly. And once you get your decision letter, you're already welcome to the country. So that's how actually you start a work here in Ireland. And guys, the only reason I've done this video is because I had got loads of comments from my friends and loads of people who I know saying that most of them had applied for the decision letter, most of them have got the decision letters and still waiting on interviews. But there's nothing to worry because there are a lot of good agencies even in Ireland. Like I said, there's CPL, there's KCR, there's Hirehood. There are a lot of people to help, and actually it wouldn't be a difficult task to get a job because right now they are actually having a lot of shortage of staffs and they are recruiting a lot of people. So please try to grab this opportunity and experience this beautiful country. The people over here are extremely lovely. They are very kind and loving, and they have a very welcoming gesture to each and everyone who come here. So I hope I have sorted all your doubts, and still if you all feel that certain things you all are not clear on and you all need any help, please help to put in the comments. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful to you all, and thank you once again for listening to me right from the start to the end, and I'm hoping that you all will show us the same love and support like you all have been. Like I always say, don't forget to share, subscribe and hit that bell icon. So that's all from me for now. Good night, take care, God bless.